So when I was little, I used to look up to Brian Hilberg, and at the time he was going to Norway, and I thought, oh cool, he's going to Norway, I want to go to Norway, just because he was doing it. But up until last year, my dad had said that he felt that I'm called to be a missionary. So me and him prayed about it, then we met with Brita, and last year I went. But last year in Norway, during our boot camp, we had, or I had this kind of lone wolf attitude. Like, it was all about me, and Brita and Nate and Adam noticed that, and I had to pray if I was able to go to Estonia or not. I went to Estonia eventually. Everything worked out. This year I'm going because for me, I feel I have to, not have to, but I want to make that up, sort of. But also I just want to carry out what God has planned for me.
It started for me basically like my wife. The day that Sven came and spoke to us as a church and expressed what God was doing in his life and in the church there in Parnu, that he struck a chord in my heart that just birthed something in me that was overwhelming. In fact, on the way home, both my wife and I were kind of crying, and we didn't know why either of us were crying, because God had touched us so much. And finally we talked, and oh, you too. And so it was profound what had happened in me and in my wife. But just to make a long story short, Pete said something last Wednesday about his travels to Philadelphia, wanting to take the good news of the gospel of Jesus Christ to the poor. When he got there, he found out God was already there and already, doing a pretty good work. And what he needed to do was just get on board and start rowing in the same direction. And that's what I'm going to do in Estonia, is just partner with Sven, partner with the church there, partner with the youth, and simply work with what God is doing there and work toward accomplishing what he wants to do. What I do for my church family here in Pasadena is what I'm going to do for my church family in Parnu. Whether it's ushering, whether it's preparing communion, whether it's cleaning up after an event, whatever it happens to be, I believe that's what God is going to use as a witness to those around me, that he has done a great work in my life, and he is continuing to do a work in my life, and he is going to use that witness to my generation in Estonia as proof that he is a living God, and he'll see my marriage and my life working together as a witness for what he can do.